Hey there, I'm Harrone.
I'm Chantell,
and we are the Guthries.
Welcome to Chit with the Guthries.
We're a St. Adventist pastoral couple,
bringing you real conversations about anything and everything,
from religion and family life
to lifestyle and whatever else comes up. Stay tuned for insightful chats that will inspire and uplift. Hang out with us and join the chat fam.
Because here, every conversation matters. Let's chat.
Hello.
Greetings.
Welcome to the outside. Well, we've always been outside for the longest time, but this is real outside.
Yeah, good to have you. Good to have you.
We're going to the roots today.
We're in nature.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we are...
Boo-hoo for all who have concrete.
We're not going down there with no video. Mm-hmm. Anyways, hello everybody. Happy Sabbath, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Whenever you're watching us, greetings.
Happy
hello.
First time watching. Happy to those who are re-watching.
Yeah.
And happy. Go watch a full episode to all the people who watch a clip on somebody's status. Yeah, thanks for coming right here.
Yeah.
Just do the right thing. Give the video a like.
Subscribe.
Share it. Subscribe.
Leave us a comment.
I wonder if you say the word subscribe, the thing will glow. Like we do for some people. Or maybe, when I reach it, maybe.
Glow,
all right, let's try.
Glow?
Subscribe. Did your thing glow? Okay, all right, cool.
All right, so, we really love the feedback that we're getting for this season so far, and we really appreciate all of you who have joined the chat fam and for you who have shared it with someone. So today we are talking about... What are we talking about, Harrone? Can't have an episode, I'm gonna ask that.
Wow.
What are we talking about, Harrone?
Something totally not controversial for a change. Look at that.
It probably will get controversial because I have a controversial husband, but hey, it won't get controversial. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Anyways, we have a 2-year-old. We're parents. Sometimes that sounds weird to say I'm a parent. Because I still call my mother, When I am going on a plane, I've boarded. I've landed. I've arrived at my destination. We have 2 different sorts of family structures. And I guess because I'm a female.
No, it's because you're a millennial female.
Oh, so you're not a millennial male?
Millennial females, y'all have mother attachment syndrome.
No, we don't.
Y'all have mother attachment syndrome.
And it's not mother, so what happened to daddy?
Millennial.
So we have parent attachment syndrome?
And I was being generous. Millennial females will have mother attachment syndrome. All right? So when you become mothers...
So it's mom to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, parenting. Listen, parenting is a great blessing. Comes with a lot of responsibility, but also opportunities, for growth and for more reliance on the Lord.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
that's why I will die on this hill. Parenting is a spiritual calling, right? Not just biological function or financially you're in a space. Okay, it's a spiritual calling. Spiritual calling.
So
right?
Jesus
There's
never called you to it, he won't let the sperm connect.
I won't go so far. But I was just saying that, you
pray about it.
Whether you find yourself to become a parent intentionally or it so happens, lean on Jesus. You're going to need him.
Lean
right?
on Jesus.
You're going to need him.
Yeah, for sure.
As is customary this season, want to give a biblical foundation for these things. Genesis.
Let's go back to the beginning.
So Genesis 1.
Adam and Eve never have sex on Sabbath. Let's see what the Bible says.
It has nothing to do with what we're talking about. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Please ignore. Don't come in the comment and run in on that. That is not what we're talking about.
Well, in order for you to have a child, in order for you to become a parent, you have to know each other.
Genesis 1, 26 and 27. Then God said, let us make man in our image according to our likeness. And as usual, read it from the NASB in these episodes. Let them rule over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the sky, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps upon the earth. God created man in his own image. In the image of God,
He
created he him. Male and female, he created them. God blessed them and said to them, be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth and subdue it and rule over the fish of the sea and over the birds of the sky and over every living thing that moves on the earth.
And like, even though he was talking to Adam and Eve at that time, he's really talking to mankind. So he never really say one parent needs to be full of the earth. So we don't need to have 10, 12, 15 picking.
Actually, in this age of population decline, we perhaps should go back to that. Because a part of God's original plan is for the earth to be filled with human beings. And so when human beings are not filling the earth with human beings, we are deviating from God's plan.
Yeah, but God never intended for one family to fill up the earth.
No, we can't say.
So anyways, let's not go down that
rabbit
hole.
So
let's move along.
So God created the human family. Created this whole concept of parent, mother and father, because every human being have a mother and father. And of course, that create room for the child. And we talk about parenting. Of course, the fifth commandment, comes in. And it simply says, honor
thy father
and thy mother, that thy days
may be
long upon the land, which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
I know it doesn't mean if you die young, they never did honor your mother and father.
Yeah, that's not what we're saying. There's a big, it's broad. The text is deeper than what it looks. And of course, we know from Colossians 3, this whole thing about families, 3:18 to 21. Wives, be subject to your husbands, as is fitting in the Lord. Husbands, love your wives and do not be embittered against them. Because man have a resentment problem. So man, if you watch out for that. Children, be obedient to your parents in all things, for this is well-pleasing to the Lord. Fathers, and in this context, that means parents, do not exasperate your children so that they will not lose heart. Right? So, even that shows that there's a responsibility when it comes to parents in terms of how we relate to the children. We should not be the reason why our children lose faith in God or give up in the Christian journey. So exasperate them, put them to the point of just, throwing the towel.
So does that also link to the text that says, don't provoke your children to wrath?
Yeah.
It's
so
along that line.
Yeah, so that was Colossians 3:18 to 21, and Ephesians 6 now, 1 to 4. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and mother, which is the first commandment with a promise. So that it may be well with you, and that you may live long on the earth. Fathers, do not provoke your children to anger, but bring them up in the discipline and instruction.
So why did the Bible say fathers? Because fathers always provoke their children?
No, it's using that to mean parents. It's using that to mean parents. All right? We see what you're trying to do, and you're wrong for that. All right? Expire for that.
They say X out, cancel.
Yeah. So parenting come with a heavy responsibility, because really and truly, as parents become the first representation of God to their children. These authority figures, caregivers, nurturers, providers. You are there, and so parents really are supposed to lay that foundation. I mean, yes, you want to lay good values of honesty and integrity and diligence and selflessness. You want your children to be meek, right? Respectful, all those things. But
the fruit of the Spirit, love, joy.
But a part of the
peace,
foundation is that we have to teach our children to know the Lord, that the Lord exists, to love Him and live for Him, to abide by His word, and they are to see us.
That's what I was gonna say.
They are to see us modeling.
Before a parent reach to even teaching it, they have to know Jesus for themselves.
Yeah, man. And, to some degree,
And there's a lot of things that I find, and even like, I'm gonna use this example because it's close to home. Even with us, like making the decision to not allow Matthias to become screen addicted too early. In order for us to do that, we have to also decrease our screen time. You understand? Because
exercise some discipline.
Exercise some discipline. Because he's around us, and we cannot say no screen for him, and we depend on screen. So it's just
Yeah.
I'm just showing you how, you know,
Yeah.
again.
You have to be consistent. Yeah, we teach these values and model these values.
Model them, yeah.
But and what we're finding, from experience, from the Bible, from the spirit of prophecy, building a relationship with the Lord will allow for these things to happen.
To happen. And that
It's a challenge
relationship,
still, but where you have to build that relationship.
and that relationship is individually and collectively.
Right.
We have to have our own individual relationships, and we have to have one together.
Right. So we have we have the family atmosphere.
Yep.
Right. So the family atmosphere. This is what the family is committed to. But
Yeah.
then each individual component in the family now, you have to spend the quality time and pursue the Lord.
Yeah.
Because when I think about it, yes. I mean, we can come at parenting from so many different perspectives, but because we are Bible believing Christians, we're gonna come at parenting from that
the Bible.
perspective. That we need to realize that as parents that we are evangelists. God has placed children in our lives.
We're not just witnesses.
Right. So we have to witness to them, but we have to evangelize them.
We have to take it to the next
share the
level.
gospel, but bring them to a decision point now to choose Jesus as the Lord and Savior, so that their eternal destiny can be secured.
Location update.
Yeah. So we're on the point of
Evangelizing.
parents as evangelists. So not just parents as providers, protectors, nurturers, instructors, and so on, but parents as evangelists. Having from the most ideal situation. They're talking about biological parenting and so on, and maybe even adoptive parents or so forth. But from first contact, right? First contact, generally, birth or at some formative years. Evangelists, so to teach them about the Lord, His existence,
Teach and practice.
Our need of salvation, teach them about the Bible, of course, age appropriate, and I want to use a word that our generation doesn't like. It is right and proper for parents to indoctrinate their children in the Bible. They must be brought up to know this is what the Bible says. This is what the Bible teach. This is what the Lord expects. Equip the child. So when as the child is growing up and more of the individuality and the will and the personality is coming out, at least there's that data bank to draw from now. To navigate life. And it's up to the child at that point now to choose whether to go along with what the Bible says as taught by parents or to do their own thing. Right? But at least they would have been equipped.
Yeah. And another thing to Harrone is that yes, parenting has different stage, and also does like the child moves from a baby to a toddler to adolescence to teenager to young adult, that kind of different stage, and then and even at that different stage, you see different stages of your parent, because there are different parenting skills that have to come out at the different stages. But how do we ensure that, how do we ensure that we don't, and I'm not only talking from the perspective of us as being parents, but us as being children too, so that, you don't allow for the weak points of your parents to hinder you. You get what I'm saying? So you are now being, you're older, you're being exposed to other parenting styles, you're being exposed to, your friends and their parents and what they are allowed to do versus what you are not allowed to do. How do we ensure that, how is try that balance?
Big up to all the gentle parents.
My word.
I have a special gift. I don't really believe in that, but I have a special gift. The Lord bless and keep them. It's a serious question, but why am I trivializing the serious question? I'm trivializing the serious question.
So how do we strike the balance?
We need a standard.
But who is the standard?
As I've said in recent messages, especially at 2 Youths Days, can't allow
hypocrisy of our parents.
The shortfall of our parents.
Yeah.
To become the stumbling block. Between us and the Lord. Because we have to recognize, as our parents are individuals, we are individuals, and that's something that's a lesson that parents learn early too. That the child that they're training is an individual.
They have their own personality.
Yeah.
You just take that to here. They have their own personality.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Who feels it
Knows
knows it.
They have
Yeah,
their
but,
own
yeah, you have to
personality.
realize children are not robots, and parents are not robots either.
No.
We all have the freedom of choice.
Yeah.
But you see, but there are certain environmental factors, certain spiritual factors that can
And there's something that
promote right
you always say.
choices.
You have to guard your influence.
Mm.
You understand? You don't know the type of influence, as parents, that you are the first influential center of influence for your child.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So you have to guard that center of influence. You have to guard it. You have to guard it, and not only guard it at home, but guard it at school, guard it at church, guard it in the
Workplace.
community. There's one thing that I have.
Where is your flock? Your little flock that I gave you?
When the asked that the question there.
Powerful question from Jeremiah. The question is being asked through the investigative judgment. Kind of asked at the last day.
One of the things that I don't know if it's that I don't like it, or like you have some older parents who they mean well. They mean well. You understand? But it's just not me. It's just not. You understand? And I've found, especially since recently, that when I say something is not me, I'm doing an injustice. You're gonna come down, jump down my throat, and something is just not my style. It's not my style. It's not me. That's not how I want to go. My child, back off. Yeah. So I feel like the choices that our parents or parents that we observed in our growing up stage, like, yes, they have good advice, yes, they did some things good, but they didn't do some things good. And I'm not gonna be naive to the fact of what, and I mind you, I don't think we're the parent will say, oh, because we never get this, you're gonna give my tires this.
No, sir.
Or because we never have this, you're gonna do this. No.
That is equally
It's
dangerous.
not
That's
to say,
equally
we must grow up privileged because we never grow up privileged. Well, we not have privilege to give neither, so.
Come on,
But you get what I'm saying?
No, yeah, we have to be.
So it's like, how do you have to be,
and spirit.
I'm telling you,
And no, let me tell you, parents go through peer pressure too, because when there's a style of parenting, that is very fashionable, different socio-economic groupings, we want to,
yeah,
want
because
to
we get
conform.
sidelined all the time when we tell people, so we don't want my tires to scream.
Yeah. There's this
Let me
pressure.
just put it out on the internet.
There's this pressure to conform.
Yeah.
And no parent want to stand out as if going like you know for parent more than who and who.
And it's not that.
Yeah, so
Like that just
like,
annoys me.
It's like and only teenagers alone go through peer pressure.
Oh
Parents
my
go
God.
through peer pressure as well.
Yeah, and I'm saying
But,
I know
but
my
we have to know the principles.
Right.
We have to know the principles. What principles are we standing by? What principles are we standing on? So the Lord has many principles, but then how you articulate those
What's my
principles and
standard?
apply those. You have to do it in such a way that match the personality and the maturity level of your child. So
Yes.
that's at the
And
end of
your
the day, the Lord
parenting as well, because it's two
is
different
glorified.
things. It's two different things.
Yeah. I want to read this quote.
Before the rain come down and wash
There is
it
no
out.
important. So, Miss Adventist 182. There is no more important field of effort than that committed to the founders and guardians of the home. No work entrusted to human beings involves greater or more far-reaching results than does the work of fathers and mothers. Serious business.
Serious business.
Parenting is serious business, but it's a blessed
blessing.
business.
Yep. But anyways, we want to invite you to something that's coming up in October. As parents, we want to ensure that you're having the correct evangelistic experience of this life. So instead of binge watching Netflix, come on over and join us for Truth Flicks. October
5 to 25.
in the Miketown district of churches with powerful evangelists, Pastor Harrone Guthrie, ready to deliver power-packed messages.
Yeah, what she said.
Yeah. So promo right now.
Hello.
This is your special invitation.
No. I don't know about them, but I know about me, a Seventh-day Adventist. I have been called to preach something different.
right, thanks for watching the promo. Back to the conversation. Yeah, we're outside today, and
Location change.
we're gonna have to do a location change again. We'll be back. You'd think this is a moving episode, but
In a way.
alas.
Yeah.
And even before I say it, let's wrap up this video. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes being a parent, and you thinking about it and you realize that you're one, can tend to be so discouraging. But in God's plan, it should be a great blessing. I don't know. I guess there is different people have different experience. But even like in some sectors of Christianity or some sectors of Adventism, some person don't want to be parents. They quote the verse of Matthew 24: "Woe unto those that are with child." And then
they don't want to be parents because of that.
And then
Okay.
and then
I thought
and
they
then,
don't want to be parents because they don't feel like they're capable of,
and then when they have there's this phrase that is used, the generation of vipers.
My gosh.
Where a person say, the Bible refers to children these days as
In the
generation of
last
vipers.
days.
And like,
Yeah, why would I want one of that?
don't bother to ask where's that Bible verse, because it's in one of those social Bibles there, but it's not in actual Bible. It's in actual Bible. So yeah, we don't want to entertain those those wild ideas. But parents do have to look out though, that don't become just complacent and just take parenting as nothing of importance. We'll just move through life, without thinking
Move through the motions.
the consequences of it. That can be a real challenge.
Yeah, and just always remember that, as a parent, your child's first circle of influence is you. Both of you. You single, you plural. Whichever way you want to interpret that. And every day won't look the same way. And there are some days you just got to call upon the name of the Lord, because you can't do it alone. And Harrone, before we wrap up the episode, I want to, especially our generation, want to encourage us that, if you feel compelled to grow your child in a particular way, you pray about it, and the Lord has called you to this sort of parenting style, type, what you call that, format, way, be true to that, don't allow for, as Harrone says earlier, peer pressure of parenting to lead you and to guide you, into another way. And mind you, the other way don't necessarily mean that your child going to be worse off. You understand? It's just not genuinely what you want for your child at this time. And, for older parents, just know that you're giving advice. You're not telling us what to do.
What is it? What is this?
That's it.
Yeah.
What the Bible say?
Yeah.
What Auntie Ellen say?
Oh, I'm just enjoying what I'm reading.
Share with us what you're reading.
You can check out Adventist Home for catching the full context. And think about it. One of the most famous Bible passages starts off by saying, "Our Father, which is in heaven." So at the end of the day, we're all
Children.
in reality, and we should all be by lifestyle sons and daughters of God,
the King.
and we have God as our Father, and we should seek to honor Him. Seek to obey Him. John 14:15, Jesus stresses this whole idea of, if you love me,
keep my
commandments. And all throughout John 14, he's emphasizing that strong relationship that he had with the Father. And by implication, we are to have that strong relationship as well. And these earthly relationships between parent and child is another avenue that the Lord is seeking to speak to us and to show us, another aspect or sphere or degree or dimension of His love, of His place in our life, and how much He cares for us.
Yeah.
So I would encourage us all, to contemplate and think where are we with the Lord? And, build on that relationship.
Yep.
Build that relationship. And, let's claim him in word and in deed, both in of our life, as our Father. So, honor thy father and thy mother, so that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
Probably you are, not in your youthful age, and it's been some time gap since you've communicated with your parents. Connect with them after completing this episode.
That's right. And we'll see you in the next
Video.
episode.